Today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to break down what you need to do as far as conversion optimization for your Shopify store, depending on your stage of your business. So we're going to talk about brand new store. We're going to talk about a store that doesn't have enough traffic coming in. We're going to talk about stores that have very low conversion. We're going to talk about even stores that have a bunch of traffic but low conversion, or even no traffic and high conversion. It could be, I don't know, we'll see. So we're going to break down every single stage of your business, and I'm going to give you the exact things that you need to be doing for those stages. Starting off with a brand new store. Brand new stores typically have about 0% conversion rate. As sadly as that sounds, 0% conversion rate is not very good, but there's some things that it's very imperative that you do. And I review stores, multiple stores every week, and this is something that I see time and time again. Number one is you need to focus on creating a strong brand image, and you need to be consistent with your branding throughout the store. We're talking about having the logo appear on the left-hand side on every single page, even all the way to the thank you page after they purchased. So little things like that, having the favicon, little things like that will definitely create a more cohesive look for your store. Also implementing user-friendly navigation and easy-to-use search functionality to help customers find what they're actually looking for. This is all for these brand new stores that they don't have a lot of traffic, they don't have a lot going on, and it's very, very important that you leave a good impression. So doing these two things are going to be absolutely imperative. Besides that, offering incentives such as discounts, free shipping, free gifts to, again, encourage customers to make that first purchase. That's going to be one of the hardest things, is getting new people to your store and getting them to do that first purchase. Free shipping is absolutely one of the best things that you can do to try to convert more people on your website. So if there's a way that you can figure out how to offer free shipping, it could be, by increasing the pricing of your items, maybe by slightly, maybe having some kind of deals with shipping providers. Whatever you do end up doing, having a free shipping with a certain threshold, right? They reach $70, then they get free shipping. Those types of things are going to definitely push people to convert on your website. Now, besides that, setting up email marketing campaigns, reaching out to potential customers, building that loyal customer base is going to be absolutely important. Okay, so there we have it. For brand new stores, I would say still the most important thing is having good, consistent branding and a strong brand. So I've even suggested this to multiple people, where before you even do anything with your website, go to Canva, go to Photoshop, and create for yourself a one-page PDF with your logo, your colors, the fonts that you're using, maybe some patterns, maybe some backgrounds, product photography, all mixed in just one page where at a glance you can see your whole brand right there. And from there, then go and build your website. Okay, next stage. Let's say you've done all these things, you're established, you're getting a little bit of traffic, you're getting some sales, but you're still getting very low conversion rates, right? We're at the 1-2% conversion rates, and it's not really happening too much for your store. Number one thing, analyze your website traffic and user behavior to identify areas of improvement. The biggest thing that you can do here is installing something like Loki Orange or Hotjar, which Hotjar you can actually sign up with the link below in our description. But both of these tools will definitely help you analyze how people are coming into your store, what pages they're going through, where they're getting stuck. Are they getting stuck? Are there things that are maybe confusing with your store? Analyzing this data is going to be absolutely crucial to make the right decision. At this stage, it's also imperative to start testing, right? If you think that add to bag is not working for you, try doing add to cart. If you think the color of your add to cart button is not working, changing the color of your add to cart button. Although I will say your add to cart button needs to be a very unique color that is being used nowhere else on that product page. So that call to action button to add to cart or add to bag or whatever it may be needs to be a color that is different from everything else on that page. It needs to really, really stand out. Another thing that it's absolutely important right there within your product page is just optimizing all of your product pages. We talked about this before. The product page is one of the most important pages, right? Where the customer makes the decision to either add to cart or not. So having high quality images, detailed product descriptions, and including customer reviews and user-generated content. It's absolutely important. Okay, so there we have it. An established store with low conversions. What you can be working on is getting more reviews, getting user-generated content, making sure that your product descriptions are on point, potentially even redoing your product photography, including videos within your product photography, and most important of all, making sure that you have something in place where you can track the data and track the user behavior across your website. Hey, if you're liking the content so far, make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notification bells if you want to keep watching our videos, which greatly helps us out. Okay, moving on to the next stage. A store with high traffic but low conversion rates. So again, now you're actually running your ad campaigns, maybe you're running your email campaigns, you're getting a lot of traffic to your store, but you're getting low conversions. Things that I would suggest is start looking into the website load speed to reduce those bounce rates and improve the overall user experience. So doing things like reducing the file sizes, actually running speed reports using GTmetrix or Google page speeds to kind of see which pages are loading slowly. Maybe there's some apps in the background that are making your store lag a lot. Those things are going to be super important to look into. Also implementing exit intent pop-ups to capture potential customers before they leave the website. So this is maybe a little bit different from it's like if they're not converting, at least I'm getting a ton of traffic. Let's make sure that we're at least capturing some of that data, right? So having exit intent pop-ups is going to be absolutely crucial. And you can do this by using Klaviyo. Actually, we made a video on this, on how to do Klaviyo pop-ups with exit intent. The next thing is offering more of a personalized product recommendation based on customer behavior to increase the average order value. So again, you're getting a lot of traffic, you're getting a lot of people to the store. Maybe they're not finding what they like, right? So even changing up the categorization of your products or adding some kind of app to enhance your product recommendations. So typically themes have that section down below, which is like the you may also like. You can actually manipulate that section to handpick selected items that you think actually go best with that one item that they're currently browsing. And you can do this with the app Search and Discovery by Shopify. So this is like a free app that you can use. You can also use some AI apps that will automatically just change those products and do constant testing to make sure that your customers are seeing different products, are actually seeing products that may go even better that you think, right, with the product pages that they're currently looking at. So enhancing that product recommendation, enhancing the way that they find products is going to be absolutely crucial if you're getting all that traffic, but they're not converting. And obviously this one, if you haven't done this by now, you probably should have too, is implementing some sort of abandoned cart recovery campaigns to encourage customers to complete that purchase. And even if you have something like that at the very beginning, which I probably encourage you to actually do it from the very beginning, maybe now at this stage, you're looking more into, okay, how can we make this campaign better? Can we add 2 additional emails to this abandoned recovery cart campaign? Can we add SMS to this abandoned recovery cart campaign? These are all things that you should always be sort of enhancing and looking at to make sure that they're up to date. Now this last stage, it may be rare, right? I've actually seen maybe a handful of stores that are really good with this, which is a store with high conversion rates, but low traffic. At this stage, you're probably still, it's kind of like a stage in between where like you may be small enough and you may have a good following on social media that the conversion rate is being driven by those people coming in from social media and you're not getting any real new eyeballs on your website. So you do have high conversion rates, but it's because you're just catering to like your super fans, right? And you want to maybe expand a little bit more. So in this sense, I would definitely invest in an SEO strategy, a content marketing strategy to increase that organic traffic to the website. So increasing organic traffic from social media is important, but like YouTube, then Google, Bing, etc. So potentially doing more of a wider content strategy will definitely help you. Expanding your product offering could also attract a wider audience and increase the likelihood, right, of repeat purchases, or even diversifying the product offering a little bit to include more complementary type products. I think a lot of brands do struggle maybe a little bit, especially when they're trying to maybe even create some good offers and incentives where you buy this and this and you get a free a pair of socks, right? Like you may not have the socks, but that's something that you will likely include right within your product offering so that you can create these sort of more dynamic type offers for your customers. And lastly, what I would definitely suggest is implementing some sort of referral or affiliate program to encourage loyalty for your customers and for them to actually refer to other friends and family. That's going to be absolutely very, very important. Okay, and those are the 4 stages that I wanted to talk about and help you sort of navigate, because not always, I don't think when it comes to conversion rate, everything applies to everyone all at once. I think you need to definitely analyze where you're at with your store, with your business, and implement these things at the right time. And even re-implementing these things once you're at a different level where, you know, like I said, you're just looking at the same thing and saying, how can we improve this? How can we optimize this to the next level? But again, continual monitoring and analyzing your website is going to be really the key to making sure that your customers are actually converting on your website. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and we'll see you in the next one.